Coronation Street explodes with secrets, scandals, and shocking flashbacks in a week that changes everything. Prepare for an emotional earthquake on Coronation Street next week, as long-buried secrets are unearthed, tensions erupt, and lives hang in the balance. The Cobbles will never be the same again. In a groundbreaking flashback episode, the mysterious past of Kit Green, Jacob Roberts, is laid bare, unveiling truths that could shatter relationships and turn friends into foes. The ripples from these revelations promise to reshape the very fabric of the street. Monday, May 12th, a wedding fair turns fractious and a dark past lurks in plain sight. At what should be a joyous wedding fair, petty grievances spiral into chaos. Leanne lashes out about the position of the speed dial stand with venomous glee, while Debbie, overwhelmed and clipboard-less, struggles to maintain control. In a fit of frustration, she injures herself trying to move the stall, prompting Ronnie to rush her to but when the nurse begins asking about her medical history, Debbie's calm facade cracks, panic simmering beneath the surface. She coldly orders Ronnie away, masking a storm brewing inside. Meanwhile, young Liam exacts his revenge on bully Mick by sabotaging his tea with washing powder, but the cruel retaliation is swift. Mick locks him in a dark, isolated toolshed. Terrified and alone, Liam's cries for help go unanswered. Elsewhere, Lauren tearfully admits to Bobby that she spent his £500 on a flat deposit. But her confession only earns her heartbreak. Bobby ends their friendship, leaving Lauren shattered. The ghosts of the past come calling when Kit walks into the Rovers and finds himself face to face with Lou. Her cryptic comment to Tracy, "We go way back," is the tip of a sinister iceberg. Kit reveals a shocking autopsy result. Painkillers belonging to Eileen were found in Julie's system. A grief-stricken Eileen spirals into despair, fearing she could be blamed for her own sister's death. With Jenny gone and Ryan off working with Debbie, Carla makes a bold move and names Glenda as the new manager of the Rovers. Jenny, heartbroken but resilient, gathers her things and moves in with Rita. Wednesday, May 14th, a bully gets his due and a bottle becomes a weapon. The aftermath of Mick's cruelty explodes. When Liam disappears during an errand, Gary and Maria find him hiding in the cafe. Liam, frightened and ashamed, confesses what Mick did. Furious and protective, Gary storms to the yard and locks Mick in the same shed. Retribution delivered. But violence begets violence. Later, Mick attacks Gary, knocking him to the ground. Gary grabs a bottle in self-defense, rage in his eyes, but before the situation turns deadly, Kit steps in, commanding Gary to let Mick go. The tension is electric. Who's the hero, and who's hiding darker truths? At the bistro, Debbie tries to stay composed, ordering soft drinks with Abby. But as soon as Ronnie walks in, she switches to vodka. Drunk and spiraling, Debbie confesses to Abby that she's received devastating news. What that is, remains ominously unspoken. Meanwhile, chaos erupts in the cafe when Betsy lashes out at Lauren over how she treated Bobby. In the heat of the moment, Lauren accidentally sprays ketchup all over poor Roy, a comedic break in an otherwise volatile day. Glenda, overwhelmed and short-staffed at the Rovers, pleads with Carla for help. Kit, seeking redemption, apologizes to Sarah and invites her to dinner. Elsewhere, Lauren tells Ardy that her next mission, after Frankie's discharge from hospital, is to find a job and rebuild. Friday, May 16th, the past comes roaring back in a special flashback episode. In a haunting and emotional episode, the shadows of Kit's childhood come into sharp focus. When Bernie arrives at Kit's flat, desperate to reach the man behind the mask, viewers are transported into his troubled youth. Through the eyes of young actors playing teenage Kit, Mick, and Lou, a chilling narrative unfolds, one that reveals the secrets that forged their bond and the traumas that scarred them for life. As present and past collide, tensions between Gary and Maria boil over. They clash with Lou over what happened with Mick, each couple believing their own version of the truth. Then, turning the tables, they confront Kit, accusing him of corruption. Kit hits back hard, portraying Gary as the real threat. The truth, elusive and dangerous. Bernie, driven by gut instinct and the mysterious photo she found in Kit's bin, demands answers. Why is he protecting Mick? What really happened in their past? As Mick and Lou take Brody out to celebrate his release from the secure training center, the full weight of history bears down on them all. The ties that bind them may also be the ones that break them.